a live Sunday video for my people. Yes, we're gonna take you through the shop. We're gonna take you through the showrooms. And we're gonna take you into the back. Look at all this rubbish. And look, one of my two auspicious twins is filming. Here's playing. And Timmy is filming. Timmy, camera, your face.
I know, thumbs down.
No, don't thumbs down my Timmy.
Put some LEDs in this dumpster.
Well, actually, the bridge rectifier wire is broken off. So we have no computer controlled lights.
No.
You can never keep stuff working 100%. Anyway, we got a lot of somebody bought the Lucky and Wild
For Christmas.
Just sold the Shack Attack.
Tell them what we're getting in.
We're getting in some more. We did sell Trizone and Amazon junk. Amazon junk. Or Hunt. Amazon Hunt. Oh, the ball's stuck! What an idiot. I have to fix that before the party. We're in between parties. And look, see Vindicators now. We got this in. Can you believe somebody called me on the phone? A guy called me, and he said, I'm going to throw this game out, and you're welcome to come and get it, but you have to get it out of my basement. And believe it or not, it's a Vindicators. So he's giving it to me for free.
So we're getting another one.
Another one.
They're falling from the sky.
Well, I didn't think they made that many of them. Anyway, back here. The cocktail, we still have both cocktail pins. But we are getting in. These are actually moving again for Christmas. We're selling the countertops. People are buying them. I'm very pleased because we're moving more and more of them, it seems. Oh, around the room, I didn't do this.
Oh yeah, we did it, yes.
Well, I did it, well, not in this video, no. Here, see, you push the button, and then it turns on my train. See? Somebody asked me why I do all the videos, or why I had the buttons in the rooms. Well, when I was little, I went to the Franklin Institute, and they had tons of buttons to push. And for a little 6-year-old boy, and we went there with school, I just thought that was the greatest thing, doing the push buttons.
Show them what we got.
Well, yes, this is a premium. Very, very nice game. It is very nice. Believe it or not, I've played exactly one game in it because we've been so busy. You already saw our live video earlier. This has got to be the fuggliest Arkanoid in the world. We have this on the bargain basement.
But it works.
And it's only 400. But nobody has responded. But and here's our bomb jack in a Galactic
with its
cabinet.
special edition button.
Oh! Oh! But
you hear the door ringing?
Look, it's gone.
Oh, finally we got to get rid of that piece of crap.
It was a nice game, Strata Bowling.
Yeah, when the kids threw.
But well, the kids broke the glass. 2 glasses. It was real glass on the front of it. It wasn't even tempered. The kid took the pool ball and broke the glass. I had one more upstairs. I put that in. Another kid broke that, and then the pool ball started getting stolen. Not a good game.
It's because you have bad kids that come here for parties.
Well, it's not a good game to have in a place like this, where you have the kids
You
playing.
forgot to show them Polaris again.
Oh, God, nobody wants my Polaris. And look, the kids have pulled the T-molding off. Oh, God. Somebody said, who told me that somebody had a Polaris up for sale for like $4,000? I said, what? This is actually an original Polaris. Cabinet's decent. And what did we bargain basement this for? But nobody wants it.
They can't remember what you had it for.
And this has got to be the ugliest mispacking conversion
Oh,
ever.
you don't like the
made.
beautiful lipstick doors?
Ever made. No, we'll repaint it. We'll do something with it. But it has a real mispacking.
You want to show me your little button thingy?
I think we did already.
The light wasn't good that day.
I bought that in Salem, Massachusetts. Believe it or not, we were there showing the girls. That's the town where they burned the witches at the stake. And it was in a store there, and I said, boy, I'd love that, and I could put that in a hollow space in the wall for the kids to play. It's gone. Actually, it's not. You're going to see it in a minute. This is where Gold Wings was.
What a piece of crap that is. It's a gold. I'm sorry, a golden piece of crap.
You're going to see it in a minute. You're going to see what we're turning it into. Strange science. Not one person has batted an eye at it. Not one. But we did sell this close encounters, the second one. There's one in the back that's done. Somebody bought this one yesterday.
That's for a college is the other one.
I think I showed you this Lost World. It goes back 30 years ago I sold it.
Oh, show what the kids did with what your Hellions did with the...
Oh, they broke the pin. One kid screamed at me for an hour that he can't bowl. Therefore, he's obligated by state law to damage the equipment if he can't do something with it.
Oh, you forgot to show him the Jungle Lord.
Oh, I'm going to, but I've actually had people say, how does this play? How does this play? So I tell them, I said, look, you stand in front of it like this, and it's called a mesmo system. So you think of yourself like this, and you mesmerize yourself to imagine the ball comes up, whoop, and then it's bouncing down, and then you mesmo it to fall through the holes and bounce off the bumpers. Bang, bang, bang,
It's
bang,
imagination.
I'm dressed this way because I came from church. Is Marla still here?
She's went in the other room, I think.
Okay. Anyway, in here, we just got this big crud hunter. Oh, can you turn? I'll have you turn the red room off and on. Sometimes you have to turn it off and on to get this.
We'll cycle it after this.
Yeah, we'll recycle it. Oh, Jungle Lord.
When do we sell this?
Blue. I rewired this. The factory had all 4 light lines running through 120 amp fuse. We broke the lines apart so each section, 2 here, 3, and 4, run through 1 5 amp fuse. It looks like one of the fuses.
What year did we sell this?
8 years ago. So that's a trade-in. This was a trade-in. We sold that 4 years ago. Poor Jeannie needs help. Look, it's such a great game. Ha-ha! Now wait right here. No, I almost got killed. Stupid game. Oh! Oh, I thought that was gonna drop. I almost died. I won't hear though. Ooh, I was almost killed.
This is what Todd does on his Sundays.
Ah!
Hey, at least you cleared the stage.
Oh, nobody wants my... Now look, wouldn't you rather have this than an arcade 1-up? It's got 13 games in it. We have this as is for $400. I got the stand-up one or the cockpit. Or the the tabletop.
You have a cockpit over there. That's the rarest thing on earth.
Oh!
You're the only one that has one.
You know, we're in between parties. It's Sunday. So this is a special video. I have to make another pot of coffee. I have my retro bubble lamp, but it's actually not retro. This was a 1960s Christmas ornament that a friend of mine found. No, my nephew's brother's girlfriend found this and sent it to me. That was really neat. I like retro crap. Cartoons are ready. We have Christmas reels up on the projectors.
As you've seen on the video on
Yes, you saw our
Facebook.
You did watch this video, right? The Toys for Tots video that we posted last night. Come back here, because back here we have a lot of wonderful things happening. This is from Automated Services. Oh, turn the red room off and on so
Okay.
that big buck hunter resets.
Okay.
This is not edited. Well, I'm putting the opening and closing titles on, but that's it. See, we wanted to give you raw stuff because you know what? The last one, Timmy has been bugging me to do videos that are unedited. Walkthroughs. And I hesitated, but it turns out that we got more views on the walkthrough.
Then he does that one he edits for 10 hours.
Oh. Look, Frank's battery board. I want to show you something. Oh, here's a fact finder. I want you to look at this board. Ignore the program chips that are in it. It's F14 Tomcat. I want you to look at this board right here in particular. And I want you to tell me which game this was only put in. Now look here. Do you see the LEDs? There's one here, and there's one here. But there used to be a digit, a single display segment there that would display a number. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Williams decided to use up the old boards before they switched to this one for one game only, Pinbot. So this board was originally in a Pinbot. And my guess is, here we are, the warranty sticker, $549. I don't memorize the game numbers. I'm willing to bet that $549 is a Pinbot. So what they did is they showed you the chips are doing the same job, or the LEDs that the chip did, the little display segment. I keep calling it a chip, frankly, go nuts. So you can use these on other games. So this is a System 11. It's not an A. It's sort of like a cross between an A and a B. It still has the amplifier here. And so it's not really a B. It's really an A. And then they got rid of this section right here, this connector and this, and they went to B. And then the C's, this whole section's empty. This section here, because all the sounds come off the upper board. I think that's right. But what is right is Frank's wonderful battery board, saving thousands of games now. Well, not thousands. I think he's sold 14 or 1,500 of them now. So that's over 1,000. My original lithium battery, we had a plug-in one. We had 2 terminals and plugged in. Now those, I bought hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of batteries. This is trash from the earlier parties. Everything back here is sold. Xenophobe, Gravitar, Robotron.
Yeah, Robotron.
Tekken 4. And there's stuff back there that are over.
The Omega Race you said was sent in.
Omega Race is Richard Mays. Hi, Richard, from England.
He sends us a few things we're working on for him.
Stargate is an overhaul. Defender's sold. A second Tekken 4. I don't know whether that one was sold or not. This is back here in a real cruising Exotica. We had to rob the board to fix a customer. And I went through all my cruising Exotica boards and realized that we had some that had to be fixed. Yes, we walked by. Oh, I started to tell you. These are Chicago Gaming Monster Bashes. That's the SE, the special edition, and this is the limited edition with the topper. Isn't that nice how they pack it? The customer who ordered this wants to drive to TNT this week and see us unpack it. He wants to make absolutely sure he's getting a brand new game. So we left the straps on. See, you can actually play. Now the other one is going out. Here's a plate choice.
Just got it in last night.
Got it in last night. Lady threw it out. Tom Malloy emailed me the link. It was in Trenton. I emailed her.
Really nice guy.
Yes, Tom is a wonderful guy. Actually, well, you'll see him because we're going to film it. I'll tell you what we did. He emailed me the link. I texted her right away. And I said, if you roll it back in your house, I'll come out and give you $150 for it. She said she had no idea what was going on with it. She knew nothing about it. I said, just put it in the house. So she did. And we drove out. The twins did. I have.
And I opened it up when we
That's
got
not a
here.
twin back there. That's we're coming back there to show the back of that Donkey Kong young man. Just so you know.
And when we opened up the back of the...
Is that you?
That is Pat.
That's Pat. Okay, just so you know, we're going to walk back. He doesn't want to be on camera.
But when we opened the back of it, it had Super C in it.
Super C, the biggest hit play choice game of all.
Well, it's worth more than you paid for it.
That's right. The Super C. What's that worth? $1,000?
You'll be able to retire off of it.
Anyway, Tom, you see, you get me rattled, and then Pat gets me rattled. Okay.
It's all the hate mail that gets you rattled.
We're gonna dump this. We're gonna sell it. We're having as is, and then we're gonna have it restored. So we're gonna do that. I haven't decided what to do yet because the picture is like this.
It's collapsed.
Yes, the picture is collapsed, and it's a 7,000.
Here, let's show them.
That doesn't help. Is that a 7,000? Yes, it is. It's 7,000. It's a hybrid of some sort. We'll fix it. Anyway. Joe just fixed some boards for me. He did, what's this one called? This is a System 707. Is that Goldwyn's?
Yeah, I think that's the one you had him do.
This is a Williams WPC, and it's been repaired. We had it repaired outside.
Pat, can you grab that?
Switch chip is in a socket. Isn't that nice? I don't know if he heard you. Well, it'll just have to ring, won't it? This is the typical driver board, and I want to show you, you have to change this cap, because if you don't, it leaks. And believe it or not, although I don't know where this came from, out of somebody's cabinet, it had leaked. Somebody cleaned it up and then soldered the new cap on it. That cap is constantly leaking all over the place. These are soundboards from a Shuffle Strikemaster. They were in the process of testing. Stuff's everywhere. And a Roadshow is sold, and we began the process of cleaning the jaw. Timmy, you cleaned this jaw up.
Yes, sir. It was
cruddy
filthy
yesterday. But we have a bad coil here. I'm going to show you in the working one. A lot of people love seeing stuff like this.
Can you turn it towards the camera for me? Thank
Four
you.
coils make the game work. This has a possibility of 3 scenarios. I'm going to show them to you for the eye opening. He's sleeping, or she. This is red. When she opens her eyes up, okay, she can widen her eyes too. So, very cleverly, Williams has done this process just using two coils, and then this linkage. So she can make her eyes react like that. These back coils here can shift her eyes. So she can go one way or the other way, and then they'll recenter in the center. When the coil turns off, it recenters. Yes, it's not like a Walt Disney animatronic, but it's pretty darn good for Pinmation 1990 technology. I just think about that.
It's really cool how
Yeah.
they mount it on a play field and all. Little piece
Yes,
of play field.
this is the kick out. The kick out when the ball's swallowed. There's a switch to sense it. It's held in the machine by 4 screws. And then this affair is below the play field, and connected to this is this motor, and there's a circuit board that lets the motor go up and down. See, the motor will either go one way or the other. So the computer, just through 2 wires, it'll flip it one way or the other. Hello, how are you? Hello. I guess it's more like this. Here, wait a minute. It's more like this. So if you put, here, let me show you. Hello, how are you? Hello, hi.
Frank would have ate you up for that.
Ooh, but yeah, Frank's not filming. I don't think anybody likes my videos. Okay, here's 2 more Richard Mays that are going to England. As a matter of fact, Richard wanted me to, I'm going to take some pictures of the cabinet.
I have a couple if you want
He
them.
bought this game from a collector who did a very nice job. He did a lot of work on it, but there were some issues with the cabinet. We had this chip here, there, but he did put in the T-molding, a new control panel over, new monitor glass. I'm pretty sure that's new too, and new stickers. The side art, Richard wants to leave alone because it gives it some authenticity. I wanted to trim it with a razor in the worst way, or change it, but he wants to
Show him the jouster.
and that's fine. No, we're showing this back here, Butterballs.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We've converted it. That's the 240 volt conversion transformer. We take the lid off so we can screw it firmly into the bottom. This is going by C, so it's going to be rolling like this in the ship. So, but we've yet to have a problem. We've had some minor cabinet damage, the same kind of damage you would have literally if you sent it cross country on a ship. What makes this unique, this will sail out of New York, so it'll go by truck to New York to a seaport, go into the hold of one of those big ships. They come over here full and they go back empty. So they have a great deal. You can ship almost any game in the world, anywhere in the world, any port in the world, for about $600 for one piece. If you send multiple games, there's an additional discount. I would have cut that cough out, but I don't have the privilege. Mike's Arcade, that's a Donkey Kong Junior board that Mike's Arcade has converted to a double Donkey Kong. A wonderful, wonderful kit. And it also holds the high scores. Great kit. You just hold the start buttons down to switch between games. The man that sold this to Richard already recapped the monitor, so we don't have to touch it. So Richard will get out cheap. The only thing he didn't do, well, not that cheap, I'm going to still bang him over the head, the power supply. Now, Overseas Electric, I don't know what to expect. So we decided, since Donkey Kong logic boards are hair sensitive to the new switchers, we would just take that power supply apart and rebuild it with little new caps. We put in a lot of caps. So the original power supply is back intact, rebuilt, even though it takes, oh God. But see, Frank's got the solder station system, which that does well. As a matter of fact, I want to show you this. This guy didn't think there was anything wrong with his batteries since I just whirled around. Do you think there's anything wrong?
At least it wasn't dripping.
He did admit he cut the wire tie. He cut the wire tie, and he took the batteries out. Oddly enough, amazingly enough, it did not drip into this chip, but it did come down to hit these three. Isn't that something? So the acid went like this in midair and went drip, drip, drip. So we're going to have to change these. You see, even though these three transistors may work, it's only a matter of time before the acid works in there. So he'll do that. I wonder if there's cold solder connections. To all my naysayers. Well, this is fascinating. Somebody reheated this one. But they didn't do this one. And look, they're all cold. They're cold. I'm not getting a lot of wiggle yet, and somebody reheated this one. Can I do the imitation? Everybody hates it. I'm gonna fix this! Just reheat those and nothing else.
You're already doing it. Might as well do it all.
Oh my gosh.
Lazy people.
Well, we want them to qualify for one of our stickers. People tell me they spot these. So 12 to 19. So I need to print up another sheet, but these are the stickers so we know what's going on. So if you buy a game that has the TNT stickers on it, then you know we took good care of the board. Now, I can't tell you what's going to happen in 10 years. I can put this darn sticker on and 10 years later, no, I can't tell you the board's going to work right just because it has our sticker on it, because it's been through all these other hands. It's sort of like if you sold a 10-year-old car to someone that you bought brand new and they kept it 5 years and then something went wrong and then the guy calls you on your phone and says, something went wrong with this car you sold. And then you can say, well, I sold it 5 years ago, and I don't give a rat's patootie.
Well, hopefully they tell you your favorite saying is, I bought this from someone else. Can you help me with this?
Well, that's not a TNT game. We try to help people, but constant emails and calls. You help, you help, you help. In a word, no!
This is Richard's maze, too.
Oh, a joust. I haven't had one of these in years. The guy did a nice job on this. I have not physically opened
this
is
a nice shape.
I'm a little concerned. I hope we have the keys. This looks like it's locked, and there were no keys with it.
Well, we do have a key. It's over there on the workbench.
A big flat screwdriver. Anyway, this thing is going to be converted. This should have a worldwide transformer in it.
But I thought you said it's also getting a J-Rock board.
Well, Richard would like us to, he sent us a J-Rock. He would like us to install the J-Rock and have it running off the J-Rock, but make sure the board set's still in there. See, the J-Rock will plug in around that system.
Okay, we talked about the
That is
Roadshow.
the plan. We did the Roadshow.
Operation
Thunder. This thing was as dark as molasses. We sold this years ago, but it's before we started thinking about adding lighting. Gottlieb, for some inexplicable reason, did not have this spinning nonsense here lit. And when the ball's up there, I'm not going to turn this over because I'll have a whole bunch of posts and dirty rubbers all over them. You can't see the ball up there. You struggle to see it. So, through the courtesy of Comet Pinball's 10 strips, lights, we also get some longer strips too, but these are 10. Okay, Comet Pinball, 10 strip frosting. On $5 or less than $5. Best investment you'll ever make. We buy dozens of them. Dozens and dozens, all different colors. But get the frosted. The clear ones are ugly, I think they are. Anyway, he's preparing the playfield. The factory Mylar is still in place. Thank goodness. It had the right rubbers on it when we sold it to him, so the wear factor was very low. We obviously had to do some work. It's still a lot.
This is a Star Wars we just got, and it's for sale.
Oh yes, this is the one that the guy announced to us that the batteries had
Issues.
Only had a little bit of leakage. But anyway, this is going to be for sale. We're going to dump this in our bargain basement. Dump for a high price.
No bargain here.
Oh, yeah. Well, he took the soundboard out to do something with that.
Yeah, Frank's working on it.
This is actually a combination of two big guns. One we sold in the bargain basement, and the guy came and picked it up. He sold that one actually. So this is perfect. Pretty much every plastic is perfect, except one, I think. But still, it's a work in progress. What isn't a work in progress is this gold wing. We have two of them. You saw one come in one of the other videos, or did I post that yet? I don't know. Anyway, this is the one we're getting ready for customer. We sanded it off. The wretched gold, the gold paint on it was just awful. It's back to silver because the lockdown bar was always silver, but we are putting on powder coated gold legs. We are doing that for the customer. And they're in the process, of course, of doing the boards. This has a bunch of stuff they're working on. So this is a work in progress, I like to say. When we're done, it'll be a masterpiece, but we have to add more lighting. Let me show you something. Not one GI light up here. A single bulb here to light this whole corner. Wow. We just went all out, didn't we? That's the Mr. Gottlieb.
Well, they didn't have a budget after they put the big siren at the bottom.
My God. There's one bulb here. There's one bulb here. So that means there's 3 bulbs that light this whole top. 3, not 2, but 3. Now there's one here, that's 4. There's one, there's 5, and there's 6. 6 GI bulbs plus actually these 2. 7, 8. 8. Why have 20 when we can have 8? That's going to change.
The game's boring. They want it to be dark, so it could maybe wouldn't see how boring it is.
Creep. You're creepy. Here's the other goal list. Now this one doesn't have the siren in it. So, and there was no topper.
So, the new ramps.
Oh, Jody is making these. He's on pinside.com. Making these beautiful, wonderful ramps. Do you notice it's purple? You can get it clear, but the purple looks great. It's beautiful. They're beautiful ramps. We're very happy. And our customer's going to be thrilled. So, let's see how nice it is. Yes, this is a Wipeout. This is sold for Xmas. It's a trade-in. We sold this 2003. This must be the key for the back. So that's going out soon.
Tommy bought the flight. Attack Mars going out Christmas.
Attack from Mars is Christmas. This is the other Close Encounters that's going to
the college.
College.
This has to be finished for our video.
This, I have a separate video showing
Pin stadiums.
The Pin Stadium lighting. This is the cheaper Pin Stadium lighting, and the Family Guy video has been filmed, edited, and delivered. But I have to do this so you can see that.
Work in progress.
Yes. And Tommy wants to buy this toilet.
Actually, it's in good shape.
No, it's not. It's junk.
This is a beautiful game.
It's junk. I decided to. I told Tommy, yeah, that did a lot of good, didn't it? Still dead.
Well, you got to turn it on. Well, I can't do it all.
Timmy, I'm giving him a lot of trouble.
Don't worry, in the comments below, there'll be a lot more. Bang, bang.
Now I've got to sit there and look for the balls. Right,
but it looks beautiful.
It does, but we'll come back to that. Now let me show you over here. Ed sent this in for an overhaul. We got it all electronically done. Monitors rebuilt, everything. All done, okay? Works great. And then he said he couldn't get delivery for like 4 more months. So I thought it was done. I wrapped it in plastic and took it to the warehouse. And then he finally called me. He says he's ready for it. We pulled it out, and I realized we never painted it. We hadn't repainted it. So it's now been repainted the exact right color. Oh, Wallace had done the legs. This was an overhaul, by the way. This wasn't ours. So you didn't miss it. You didn't miss it. So now that it's dry, we're going to finish this tomorrow so we can get it on its way. Oh, the Madden football just came in, and it's been, somebody has put in an LCD monitor. And rather than go for the 25, they bettered it by making it this way. I'm going to rip this better.
And they put MAME games in it.
It comes with a MAME system.
Ugh.
This is the new MAME-O-Matic control system. And this plugs in.
Then you get your keyboard.
You get your keyboards included. It's going to be
junk.
Wonder. Pure junk.
Well, you've seen these in 100 videos.
Oh God, we're never going to finish anything. But what you haven't seen are bakery cookies.
They don't want to see you eat this because you'll be passing away if you do.
I'm leaving these for you, Timmy and Tommy.
No, we don't need them either. You see how fat we are in the
They're
videos.
huge. Oh, that's Richard's elevator actor. That's
Okay.
in a separate video. I know, we're not. You got to pull it out at some point. What are we going to do here? What are we going to do when we bring all the games over that are sold? What are my competitors going to do? I know what they're going to do. They're going to thumbs down me like mad. Here, come up front. We're coming into the office. Can we or not?
Yes, just go.
No, I don't think we can. Here, let me take a peek in here. Oh, a party is in session.
Another birthday party. We're full on a Sunday. Packed house.
Four full parties. Oh, I should show you this. We found 2 brand new, old stock Williams Slugfest signs. So I bought them.
Somebody don't want it.
I don't know.
Do you want to say
What
goodbye?
am I going to do with all this stuff?
Oh. Don't forget, let's finish off with the...
You have to test all these boards. Yes, the last thing, and then we're off. Our Toys for Tots drive, you saw the earlier video I posted, was a big hit. We got 3.5 of these boxes filled. He left us one more box. You'll notice it's empty. We would like to fill it by December 16th. So if you are local and can drop something off, or you can mail it to us, it has to be unwrapped.
Show us
we
the
know
shirt.
what it is.
So all you dreamers, pull your pockets out
Oh,
and help the kids.
Show them the shirt.
and look
Sheep
what Defiant Pinball made for me from Australia.
No creeps allowed.
That's right. Isn't that nice?
You can get yours soon.
That's nice. I hope he has it for sale on his site. He can make all the money on it. Because I like being on... see, every time you buy a
You
t-shirt...
just like to be adored.
Every time you buy a t-shirt with B on it, my competitors go bonkers with hate.
So do your trolls.
Well, they're both. I guess both.
Before or after they heat up their Hot Pockets. I don't know.
By the way, I think I mentioned earlier, we have Miss Pac-Man complete original logic boards. We're selling them for $125 each, plus the shipping, if you happen to need one. Oh, and I have free pinball glass. I'm not shipping.
It's only
You
been
need
ran across the
glass.
parking lot.
No, the glass is actually decent. We put new glass in everything. So if you want a piece of pinball glass, I prefer you get several. You can come over, but you have to load it, and you have to bring packing. I'm not wasting my new packing or bubble wrap on a freebie, but I'll be happy to give you. Don't we have a lot of it over here?
Yes, there's some next door too.
Yeah, I think there's a stack of it. Yeah, these are.
Oh yeah, over next door. Yep.
Look at them all. These are all the pinballs we sold in the last few months, few weeks actually. There must be 30 of them here.
We're at 3706.
I wonder, 37 minutes?
Yes.
God.
You can talk.
But I can put the end titles right